All right, what's poppin', people? Xzavier Antonio, and today in social news, we're kicking it with my boy, man, Don Johnson, been doing some amazing things, but also known as the Jeweler. Don Jeweler.
The
You know what I'm
Jeweler.
saying? Like the Jeweler.
Don the Jeweler.
You know what I mean? He got them pieces for us, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, man, listen, I first was introduced to you recently. I know you've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Doing your thing for a while on so many levels, right? Community, music, media, the whole thing. But I was introduced to you on the podcast.
Shit Talk with Scales?
Yeah, Shit Talk with Scales. And then come to find out you're a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like doing your thing in the studio, amazing space. And I'm just looking at it on social media.
Yeah.
Got some amazing talent going in there. So give us a little history about like where did things start for you in this whole entertainment field?
Ooh, wow. I was 16 years old when I got introduced to Christopher Godzilla Taylor, who was my mentor. He taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
I've been a musician my whole life. I've been playing the saxophone since I was probably 11.
I didn't know that. Any other instruments?
So I played the saxophone primarily. So I played the alto sax, the baritone sax, and I played the flute.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I was first chair all state.
Yeah.
So when I went to Bayview, they built a jazz band for me.
Yeah.
So I was always into music, really dedicated towards my craft, and I got into production when I was 16, and it's been a long ride.
And I feel that, man. And being somebody that's been involved in the music, you've seen some changes. You've seen some people come and go. You've seen some people make it big. You've seen some people not make it at all. You know what I mean? Worked with a lot of great people. And so give us some comparisons to maybe 10, 15 years ago, looking at the music scene locally here in Milwaukee versus now. What are some things that you have seen gotten better? And what is something that you've seen like we probably should still have and we don't have no more, man? Deep question, huh? Good question.
So let me first say that the Milwaukee music scene is a joke, but it's a joke that's no longer funny. You know how you was in school and it was a guy, he want to tell jokes all the time, he want to rib all the time, and then he'd be ribbing the wrong person and it's not funny no more. That's kind of where Milwaukee music is. Okay, where the rest of the country is like, oh, we got to stop laughing at them because they finna beat our ass. That's an
interesting analogy there.
So where we're at now is a state of, okay, we've built a sound that we're knocking on the door with. The problem is that 15 years ago, there was more originality than there is now.
Yeah, true.
There's way too many people trying to do the same sound. Where I have artists like Party of Four or H1 who do a different type of music, they're not looked at as favorably as a Chicken Pea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're equally as talented.
Yeah.
But it's because we're locked into this sound that we have going on right now. And again, I love the sound. I love where we're going. I think Chicken Pea's amazing.
Okay.
I think the amount of artists who are doing high quality music right now is amazing, but I think that we still need space for diversity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
How I get to see the very best on a regular basis.
To be someone who can look at the industry, look at the community, and see what we need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have things that you're putting into place right now, you know what I'm saying, that's going to help us acquire that diversity, like you said, and those opportunities, and that originality?
Well, first of all, a lot of people don't understand that against the industry, we're working against teams. That when you hear a Young Thug song, it wasn't just Young Thug and the engineer in the studio making that song.
Yeah,
it was 6 to 8 guys in there, 3 writers, 2 different producers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
teams,
there's teams of people to make these hit records.
Yeah,
and at Blackout, I always keep my door open for creatives. It is an open space for creatives. Not meaning that you can come over there and get work for free, because that ain't how this works. But I make it so that hey, let's come in, let's vibe, let's work on some records, let's get this music right.
And that's the music studio, or is that just a creative space?
That's the music studio.
Okay.
And the name of the record label.
Okay, bet.
The name of the record label. So, we have Looney Baby, Guapo Chapo, 54 Baby Trey, H1 The Hook, and Party of Four.
Yeah.
We also just signed a girl group named RBE.
Okay.
And then, I have my artist signed to me, who's Lil E to God. And watch out for her. She's amazing.
All right. Name dropping, y'all better be looking up these people, man.
Yeah, she's one of the greatest talents I've ever been around in my life. And I'm doing my best to make sure that her experience with the music business is all positive.
Yeah.
And she don't have to deal with the negative. But I'm very open to, the creative space. Hey, come in, let's vibe, let's work together, let's try to do this, because we can't beat these teams in Atlanta one-on-one.
Right.
Ain't no one-on-ones. They jumping us.
Yeah. Togetherness is definitely my mission. And you know what? And we got to get out of here, but that's one of the things that really made me take notice of you specifically.
Yeah.
When I was at that podcast, I was there with the client, Sean Hinton.
Yeah.
And after the session, there was just a discussion about the Milwaukee music scene. I mean, first of all, it was just so much knowledge in that room, man, about the history and this person and that person. So it was just so many things that I didn't know that I'm like, dang, I need to get closer to some of these cats. But it was like after that recording, you spoke about togetherness and community, and that's what really spoke to me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna work with it. I don't know when, you know what I'm saying? I don't, it might be music, it might be community, it might be a master business plan, but I got to get in this space specifically with you, man. So I'm happy to be in this space with you today. Two things, man, just real quick. Anything we should be looking out for? I know you mentioned some artists' names.
54 Baby Trey's album just dropped a month ago. Rest in peace, 54 Freddie.
Okay.
He just lost his little brother a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Condolences to his family.
So we're praying for him and his family. Party of Four and I have just started on this crazy 80s driven sounding project that's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. Eat It God, we're still doing singles.
Okay.
Loud, who's phenomenal artist that I'm working with. His project should be dropping soon. So I got a lot of stuff like just falling, trickling down.
And where are people finding out about all of this? Like that, staying in tune with you, is it just Facebook? Is there an email list that people can join? Or
well, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. So on Facebook, I'm Don Johnson.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm at Don DeJula.
Okay.
All one word.
Yeah. Well, I follow you on both of them, so I know. So y'all better know.
Tap in with me, man. Listen, man. I am music. Whenever y'all ready, I'm ready to help take you to the next level, take your sound to the next level. Just hit me up. I'm down to work with anybody, but hey, I cost.
Yeah. So listen, man, make sure y'all tap in. If you're a creative, let's get in the studio with Don. And if you are a person who just loves, good music, good production, or even just believe in Milwaukee, you know what I mean? And you understand that the joke ain't funny no more.
Right.
If you understand that, you know what I'm saying? You need to be tapping in with Don, and the artists that are, and creatives in general that are connected with him. Thank you so much, Don, for
man, I appreciate you for having me, brother.
No problem, man. And this is just the beginning of some